So we started at 8. It's not even been 2 hours, and we've had stoppages, blood, war, controversy, draws, people nipping rounds that we didn't expect. I'm a wreck.
Yes, I mean, sometimes there's nothing worse than going to a small show with no stoppages and it's all 40, 30, 60s. So the fans have been in for a treat tonight. And even better, free, I'll say it again, free via Square Circle Boxing.
Well, the other thing to say is apologies that we had a stream shared by quite a lot of people, over 100 viewers at one time. The Wi-Fi went a bit dodgy on us and we had to cut the feed, and then we've started a new one. So thank you for sticking with us. This final fight promises to deliver. We've got Evaldas, I'll pass on to David, knows very well, from Hull, also Lithuania. So based in Hull, from Lithuania. This is the super middleweight, and he's against Evaldas Trizno, who's got 27 wins, 7 of which are by way of knockout. So the away corner is wearing a WBC badge on his shorts. 27 wins, 11 knockouts. And we've got Evaldas. He's the Central Area Super Middleweight champ. He's won it and defended it twice. He's 9, 7 and 3. 5 wins by knockout. And he's from the Workout Box Academy, training with Ivor Clements at the minute. Take a breath. Ooh. Also, he has challenged for the WBO International Silver Belt.
WBC International Silver.
That's what I said. Slurring my words, that's all. So, David.
Yeah. I mean,
apart from his amazing kit that all is red and very flash, what can you tell us?
Well, Evaldas is, in his own words, when I was speaking to him middle of the week, said, I need to be busy. I'm not busy enough. It's one of my biggest, if it's a bad weakness, I mean, I suppose there's worse faults you could have as a fighter, but he said, I've got to be busier in between rounds. I mean, last time out against Sergei Bombo, on the undercard of when Dex Spellman won the English title back in May. Evaldas, for me, won the fight, but he perhaps wasn't busy enough, hence the reason he got a draw.
Well, I mean, considering we've got Evaldas, who lost on decision for the WBC, and then he went on to lose again not long after against an undefeated guy, McGurk. He's then got a draw, so since that loss, he's still looking for that victory, and he's hoping for that tonight. I know that he's been in limbo land, wanting to defend sort of title. You're of good stock. Win or lose, to be at that level is huge.
I think he's a tough fighter. I mean, Ivor speaks very highly of him.
We see both fighters quite very up. So there seems to be a problem with the canvas.
No, not
slightly
canvas.
Raised seam and also a lace undone. But we've got lightning. Evaldas, who is snappy with that jab. So we've got the southpaw in Evaldas, always confusing for an orthodox fighter.
How do you find fighting a southpaw?
Horrible, because as you're throwing your jab, it's getting blocked by their front arm, and you've got to then lead with your right hand. But every southpaw is taught to watch out for that big right coming in, and every orthodox fighter is taught to lead with the right. So you also clash feet. You can end up stepping on each other's toes and banging knees and all sorts. Usually you'd circle away from the strong hand, but then with a southpaw you're going to circle into it, so you have to change things up, change your movement, change your guard, change your attack. Nice left hook landed there.
Nice circle combination.
By Evaldas. You can see it's a 6-round fight. Neither of them are in a rush, and here is the Lithuanian support. Jason Harrison There is no one with the name Conlon fighting tonight, unfortunately. If it's the Conlon I'm thinking of, different show. But this one's better.
It's free.
This is the final fight of the night.
Via Square Circle Boxing on showing a Carl Grease promotion.
Also in support of Reverse Rec,
yeah,
sorry,
which
charity.
Is a charity where Carl has asked that wants to help. Carl Grease Promotions wants to help promote due to getting to know myself and the family and my daughter Georgia, who has Rett syndrome.
It's not nice, is it? They suffer with epilepsy, scoliosis. For those that don't know, scoliosis is contortion of the spine. It grows contorted. It can affect the rib cage and the development. It's not nice. Major surgery to rectify that usually.
I mean, the main thing Georgia suffers with is epilepsy. She's been in hospital 15 times in the last 12 months.
End of the round coming up. I mean, we've got Evaldas pushing. Evaldas just tapping away. Knocked my head all over the shop like a pinball machine. It was just a bit like Trizno. Kept coming forward, kept getting inside, kept landing those shots. However, Evaldas on the outside, controlling the fight. I expected a bit more war, with them both being from Lithuania. I expected a bit more action. But
a bit of a repeat of meddling Fisher.
Yeah, exactly. However, again, Evaldas, it's no title fight. He's just going through the gears, keep him busy. Why do more than is needed? I think he's possibly just trying to get the rounds out. Nice jabs again from Evaldas. Snappy. Keeping Trizno on the end.
Low hands. Sure. Oh.
Shots fired. But on both sides, landing on gloves. Lightning in the middle, taking control of the middle of the ring. Long jab. Very confident with the hands down. I think maybe trying to lure Trizno into something.
But that's the awkwardness of the southpaw.
Yeah, exactly. Setting traps. I'm looking at his boots. I quite like. Again, peppering the jab away. And he's just ruining the rhythm of Trizno.
Well, Trizno can't get any rhythm because he's just like...
Every time Trizno pushes forward with something, he's on the end of a jab. Which leads me to believe again, Evaldas is just getting the rounds out, sharpening the tools, toying with new ideas. Oh, in the background, not happy with the headlock. But I want to see some big thunderous body shot.
Yeah, I want to see some clashing. We want a war.
Yeah, why not? But saying that, it's nice to also see the temperament, skill and discipline, the reserve, the gears, and the skill in what is quite a steady performance, I think. Through the choice of Evaldas, I think Evaldas is dictating the pace, the range, not really getting hit with anything. But Trizno has shared the ring with the current welterweight English champion, Echo Esserman. And I think a rather straightforward 10-9 round for Evaldas again. Going into round 5 now.
Yeah, he's 4 up. He's 4 up, captain.
Correctamundo. I think Evaldas is pushing forward and he's trying to get in there and trying to force a bit of a war. But Evaldas is having none of it, keeping him on the end of the straight shots and dictating the pace of the fight.
Well, there's a difference in pedigree between the two of them, isn't there?
Usually what we see is quite a tame undercard, lots of learning fights, and then a really action-packed main event. Whereas what we've seen today is a hugely action-packed undercard, and then a very skilled,
yes,
but less action-packed so far, main event. But again, why go to war? Why get hit when you don't need to?
When you've got bigger fish to fry.
Well, look at Mayweather in his later fights, earning millions. Great boxer, learnt the trade, didn't get hit. Wasn't the most exciting boxer towards the end, but made millions. Lovely right hand there, leading right hand hook from Evaldas. And he's starting to show now, if he wants to step it up, he can.
Yeah. That's the difference. It's just been measured, focused aggression. In other words, I know what's around the corner in 2020. Just get another, get win number 10 on the board.
But I can't believe the main event within 2 hours of the show. We've had 2 stoppages. It's unreal.
Mm.
And you can see again, Evaldas really trying to push the fight. He's putting it on Evaldas every now and again. He's moving his head. He's trying to work a way in. But look how reserved and skilled and slick and smooth everything Evaldas does is. That's that class. Everything's effortless. He's had his confidence took away. And every time he comes forward, it's not all that positive. It's quite negative. He's expecting to miss. This is the penultimate round of a 6-round main event. Evaldas showing what he can do. Every now and again, just letting us see a glimpse of those lead hooks. But hands are low. Working on that range, isn't he? Staying out of range, moving his head. Impressed with the kit of the quarter team from Evaldas. I mean, you can see the quality. Every now and again, it shows you that little flare of...
And every time he tries to throw a big shot, he's almost catching the gloves. And it's not having the full effect. Even if it...
Starting to come around the back of the glove now, Evaldas. That's what we want to see, look. 2 vicious shots. One from Evaldas, one from Evaldas. And that crowd... Whoa, a slip. They've given a slip, but the knuckle did land.
Yeah.
Knuckle of the glove landed as he slipped.
Nearly slid kick the poor old cameraman.
Dan. Oh, it's not Dan Kelly.
It's not Dan Kelly anyway. Well, as we said it earlier, what a night for fans of...
Nice body shot. Right, now we're going to see. Oh, we're going to see a snip of it. Come on. Come on, finish him off.
Oh, no.
Taking a knee.
I tell you what, fair play to him to getting up.
I mean, we've only seen a snippet of Evaldas. He's not even come out of first gear. And Evaldas is going to cling on for dear life now. If it was me, I'd be holding on. I'd be holding on.
Oh.
But Evaldas knows that body's hurt. He's like... But he's not smothering his work. Can you see, look? In, out, in, out.
Oh.
Tap, tap, bang, tap, tap, bang. But you can see on the face of Evaldas...
That was a low blow. The referee just warned him.
You can see on the face of Evaldas, he's in pain still. That hook to the body...
You won't be having a big dinner tomorrow.
Well done to Evaldas for getting to